Hey, yo, what it is, man? We back with another one. My name is BT, and this is Burn After Rolling. Today, I got my dog Marv in this motherfucker, man.
Yes, sir.
You know, we got my dog Magic on the
What's
on
going
the left
on?
to
What's
the left
going
of me,
on? What's going on?
and then we got my dude Scoop on the cam. Know what I mean?
Scoop.
But
the loot.
but today we got my dog Ft.Los in this motherfucker, man, from Black of the Berry.
You know
Yeah,
that.
Big
You know that.
Los.
I mean, it's been a
man.
little minute, bro. I feel like you done walked with me from the house to now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? It's been a year. I feel like
That's
in your
crazy.
first
That's
year of
crazy.
podcasting, did you go through this much turmoil?
No, because I think that we locked in with a good studio at first. But
Yeah.
we took a different route. But it's working out for you guys, and then I'm proud to see what we got unveiled for the future. So you know what I mean,
bro.
Bro,
That's a fact.
bro, I'll be honest with you. I'll be thinking about it like, damn, son. Like, I mean, you did kind of, you came up. Wait, like, your timing was crazy because you perfectly lined up with SMH, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't SMH at first.
It wasn't.
Mm-mm.
So where was you? You was at a different shit. I remember you was at the shit with the wooden background.
Right. So we
Yeah.
did. Shout out to Cast Studio. Cast Studios in Ridgewood, and
I remember that.
yeah. So we did the whole. That was technically season 2 there. Actually, no, we did finish season 1 and season 2 there, and then I think like season 3, season 4, we went to Social Media House. So yeah, we've been rocking with them for a little bit, but we go where we need to, and we've been fortunate to build those relationships. But like I said, y'all do a different route, so y'all don't got that problem.
I mean, it was a little different. And
But y'all got different problems that
Yeah.
that we don't experience. So it's like
in our situation,
fact.
it was more or less like we were trying to build the studio with people.
right,
Build it up with people.
right.
Your situation was kind of like you were more of the consumer in that.
Yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
I'm paying for a service. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we provide the good service, and I pay, and everything's all straight. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, it's different because like I could try to make a place mine, but like by shooting enough content there, and knowing how the place works. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you guys are building your own studios, you know what I mean, which is like cool too, you know what I mean. I feel I definitely like that, you know what I mean. I'm not, this shit is nothing new to me, but it's just like it's just dope to see every time, even though you're in the space, you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
it is dope because like you don't feel the pressures of like I got to be out by this time. Like I've heard, we've had our conversations where you're coming through and you're crunching in 5 episodes in like 8 hours, or like 6 hours. That's fucking stressful.
Yeah, some shit.
It's very stressful. Like even. Like, I mean, like I said, we're not crunched for time in the same as you, but when we book interviews back to back to back or something like that, it's fucking stressful managing all that because people coming late, people this, people that. It's always based on, especially when you're doing things guest based.
Yep.
It is, it's a bitch. Bro.
Well, that's the difference between knowing that, you know what I mean. Like for the most part, like okay, we have some guests that can't show up or late for whatever reason. Excuse me. And you just got to know what to, have backup content, backup topics, you know what I mean? Like, if this don't work, we got to go to the stash type shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. And just know, and you make that communication to the engineer, and then for that point, is you rocking.
You got to be very resilient in that situation, especially when you're paying for time and like it's, because at the end, you said like, people don't show up and shit like that, bro. Like I can only imagine. I've had people not show up, and I'll shut the whole operation down. But at the same time, I'm not really.
But
losing.
why though? Because you're letting that person like ditch you out on that content. Okay, yes, they're not there, but something could still be made. You could have been still salvageable, even not having the guest. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I couldn't make it. Y'all still 3 could have did something.
Well, that's a different. This is a weekly show, so like that's the one. That's a little different because like how our format, we do interviews and the Burn After Rolling show. Like Burn After Rolling show is the podcast. Like, it's the weekly show where we, expand on our character. You know what I mean? And then we have all different interviews that we all do. You know what I mean? So like that's just all that, and that's more individualized. Maybe what tailored to people's certain interests. Like for example, like I may have like a Republican dude. Let's just say. And Mark
are you Republican?
No.
I'm about to say that. Why was that the first thing he said, right? Why Republican?
Why was that the first thing that you...
Because I would say, like, I mean, I feel like
random like that.
Between those two parts, like if I say even like a liberal, people are gonna be like, ugh. If I said a Republican, people would be like, ugh. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Now liberals are wild nowadays.
Listen, oh man, we can get into
no,
it.
I really don't want to get into it because I'm not because
bro.
my thing is I'm not even really on the politics thing. I'm thinking about like World War III. Like that's what I'm thinking. That's where my shit is at right now. So I don't even care about the party. I'm looking at Tijuana, whatever that shit, Taiwan. I'm looking at that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking when that shit goes off.
Yo.
All right.
Yo.
You ever? What's the best thing like as far as having to like be on the fly with what you do? Because you don't script your episodes or nothing like that, right?
No, we put stuff together. Similar to what you guys do. But yeah, it's for the most part we do pre-production meetings and stuff like that. So like when we go there, we've got leveled out. So we already know like okay, we're gonna do this and this and this and this and this and this. So. And once that happens, it's just a matter of order of releasing. You know what I mean? It's like we create the bank. That's what we call it. We create the bank. So it's like having those episodes that we can move and shift and and it's like almost sometimes like I feel like creating an album. It's like what I mean? Like making mad shit. How do I make this content, this collection of content? And it's like. Playlist matters, how I am in each episode matters, especially because when you shooting throughout a day process, say you shooting 5 episodes a day or in a day, you got to keep the same energy for each interview. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you do that? Like, how do you like make sure everything is like so you don't peak the first way, and then by the time you get into the 5th episode, you're like, oh, you know what I mean? So it's like there's all those little sciences to shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's y'all doing a good job, man. I like this. I like the weekly opposite.
How'd you keep your energy up, Los?
I mean, it's
Rebel.
tough.
Rebel. Take a little blunt, take a little break. But for the most part, you gotta like lock in because we're only here for a certain amount of time, and I'm trying to get every fucking cent recorded. You know what I mean? So it's like I may be like, all right, I'll take a break. I just sometimes I can't smoke every break because then I come back, I'm like fucking lethargic, I'm fried. And there's definitely some episodes where you see me, I'm fucking baked out. You know what I mean? But I'm still trying to be serious and I'm baked out. But like, like you gotta just mentally know, like, all right, you gotta refresh, decompress because it's like it's a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I think that sometimes like you gotta like somehow you gotta know everybody knows their remedy. You know what I mean? Like you gotta know your remedy of like how to wake yourself up. You know what I mean? Because it's like. That the next guest deserves the same energy as the previous guest.
You know
what I mean? You don't put priority over one guest to another. Like, all right, like you wouldn't.
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to say that, but of course, you know what I mean. Like if I got like there could be we've interviewed some people that are some big deals. I think at this point overseas as well too. So it's like though you get those are a big deal, but. Every interview is a big deal because it's pushing the platform forward. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you get some of those splash names, and it's like, oh, okay, who's that, or who is this, or whatever, So it's like, those work. But sometimes I feel like sometimes in those splash interviews, like it doesn't always translate. Like it's good if you got the name, but like, can you interview him and can you do some shit that's like different, like. You're going to ask them the same questions like, okay, how many times you're going to ask somebody what's their motivation? You know what I mean? What's your inspiration? Like, okay, we get it. But it's like, there's another way to answer that question or ask that question. So it's like, be different. Make different content. Like, you're going to do an interview, but do your interview different. You know what I mean?
I watched a few videos on like the art of interviewing in general.
It's a conversation.
And they said the best thing to do is shut the fuck up. Like, literally just not speak, like, not talk over, not even formulate your next question per se while you're talking to the dude. Let the dude get his full or a woman get the full.
But there's a thin line with that, bro, because I done had some guests that be chatty, bro. You be like, shut the fuck up.
You know what's worse?
Yo. I respect y'all though. For sure. Though definitely come back to BTB. I ain't salting y'all names, but y'all never know. But sometimes you can't, like it's the structure's a structure for a reason. You know what I mean? Like I'll give it to you to talk for a good 10-15 minutes, but it doesn't mean half an hour tangents because Dean got to go on for his tangent for at least a little bit, and then you know what I mean. So it's I already know how shit's working. Just let me work it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, there's time. I'll say this: if I feel they're being a star, I'll let them be a star. You know what I mean? But then there's I'll say what the worst thing is for me. What sucks sometimes has happened a couple times where like I'll have a specific person coming up, and then they'll want their homie to come up with them. And their homie will basically take the whole show over, and we don't get no.
Like that's why we don't do tag-alongs, man.
Sometimes I mean, yeah, I learned that. Sometimes not tag-alongs are nice, depending on like if like us, like for example, when D-Flow came,
I'm gonna say D-Flow just pulled
his
out.
brother-
That's different.
His brother came, and it kind of set a nice little dynamic because he was chatty and shit. You know what I mean?
No,
He
yeah,
wasn't-
I saw that.
and
It was dope.
Yeah,
and I
right.
met them, so it made sense.
Yeah. Like, yeah, exactly. He had a nice personality to be on camera.
Right.
Yeah,
But like,
facts.
you know, then you got the guy that just wants to talk on like one random subject or like like his per se motive, you know. And it's like, nigga, it wasn't, especially an interview. It'd be like, nigga, we trying to get some information about dude though.
Yeah, I feel you, but not to interject.
I'm trying to ask a viral question, and you over here like,
Yeah.
the problem with I can't even. I feel like it would get too specific if I got too specific.
Nah, you know, the art of asking a nigga a question is definitely you want to make it open ended, but not too open ended. You know what I mean? Because niggas will definitely will take that fucking opportunity and talk about their whole life. And sometimes that's what you want, but it's like, I just asked you about this though. You know what I mean? It's like, so it's like, I love it sometimes too, because sometimes I'll be looking at the guests and like looking at them and they know that they've been talking for a while and they like switch up. It's like I telepathically just be looking at them and they be like,
Are you done?
Anyway, so like, what'd you ask me? Like,
that shit
you know what I mean?
No funny shit though, bro. And yo, bro, nah, son. The worst shit the bringing the homies thing is the worst shit ever. But the second worst thing ever is when you're fucking sit there. Sometimes when you're like too smacked, and like let's just say like, I don't know about you, but I have a little ADD. I'll notice like, let's just say there's something on the corner of the table. I'll be like, the corner of the table. What the fuck is that? Next thing you know, son went on a whole tangent, and I'm like, yeah. So.
Yo, bro.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
That's crazy.
That has 100% happened. 100%. This has turned into like a venting podcast, but like
this is just a chill.
A podcaster's venting. You know what I mean? But
yo, bro,
definitely has happened. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, I'll be thinking about what I'm gonna do after the set. I'll be like, oh, we got this amount of time. We gotta make all this shit happen in these amount of hours. And whoever could just be going on, and I'll just be like, you can't hit them with the wild ass crazy. That's too obvious. All right, so you gotta make sure.
My shit crazy.
No, that's my book. He definitely took that from me, bro. Are you crazy? That's definitely in my playbook. Okay, all right.
You know, see, I remix it. You go, okay. I just be like,
No, that's one of them too. That's this.
You might have to do the.
No.
He said nah.
He's really taking him. He gotta stay out my playbook, BT. Yeah, you're really in my playbook. It's crazy because what you really gotta do, you gotta give him. It's called the processing phase. You know what I mean? The processing phase is where it's a hold up of conversation because it's like you just take long processing. You know what I mean? That's what it is. So like you could say whatever and you just. Okay. And you just nod your head. I raise the eyebrows. You look at them. Word. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can say whatever. I'm like, word. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And it's just you can ad-lib all types of shit on it with the processing phase. That's how you do it.
Conversation's crazy. People who interview with us or anybody who's going to see this, they're gonna be like, so this is how these motherfuckers be acting.
Yeah. Right? No, this is the
fuck it,
like,
man.
No, this is the inner conscious.
Guy's
this is the inner
science.
That's why I had to make the declaration in my head because
since we got that intro conversation going, let's get into these podcast topics because BT always want to do some topics but never want to talk about no fucking topics.
Nigga, we chill.
We chill.
Yeah, let's do it. No,
I do want to say one thing about interviewing and shit. Like watching like, you know, local people and like people just
it's not
like
just interviewing though. It's the process of podcasting too.
Yeah, hold on. Well, watching like interviews and shit per se. This is like more geared towards interviews.
Right.
When I watch like, you know, people just starting out, even sometimes myself when I watch myself back old shit and I look
This
back.
nigga said old shit, nigga.
This nigga said
just
old
finished
shit.
season 1.
Like
you fucking kidding me?
Nigga said
How
old
much
shit like he be in the game for like
how much shit
6,
can you really
7
reflect
years
on,
or something.
nigga?
What the fuck
You
are
know
we?
what I'm saying?
Well,
Chill the
what,
fuck
anyway,
out, nigga.
when I watch like
Nigga
old
thought
shit,
like he up there with Nori and them.
Yeah,
nah, the
what
worst,
the fuck?
the shit I noticed though
Niggas
is like,
weak.
We ain't shit, BT.
nah, I'm not saying that shit, but
We ain't
nigga, at the end of the day, bro, we can still get better.
No, we
still-
definitely could get better. There's
So,
always room for
so what I'm
improvement.
saying
Facts.
is, what I notice a lot of people do is like run on questions. They'll be like, oh,
Yeah,
they be like,
I'm a victim of it.
yeah, niggas will be like, so when did you start music? Because that time that when you did this and blah, blah, blah. And it'll be like this long run on question. It's like, I learned in my, things, keep things, well, you said not to keep things too open-ended.
Yeah, open-ended, but not too much.
I try to keep it very simple. Like not, you know what I mean? Maybe just a little specific and a little, you know what I mean? But back to you, Marv. I know you want to talk about your topics, man.
Yeah, man, we got BT's favorite subject, man. Y'all
What,
heard
food?
about? Yeah, bro. BT's gonna be on board with this one for sure, man.
Okay,
They
okay.
growing meat in the lab now.
Oh, see. This is
Lab grown
Oh,
meat.
was it
First of
chicken?
all-
It was a steak or chicken?
Chicken.
Yes, it was
started
chicken.
with
Right.
chicken.
First of
La-
all,
okay.
Lab grown
Yeah,
chicken.
lab
This has
grown
been-
chicken because they can't really they can't do the enzymes of the cow yet.
Right. Okay.
Dope.
Right now, it's actually.
How do you feel about this first?
I feel
Me
like
personally,
I feel like it's been.
How I feel
happening.
about it is that
Yeah.
shit's been like out. It's just
Yeah.
hasn't been mainstream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's what I will say. It's expensive. It's good for environment, I guess. But like, listen, at the end of the day, bro, that shit is lab tested. And I ain't
No.
if it ain't of God, I don't really put it in my body.
Oh, so
You know
now
what I'm saying?
this. Now this. Now, how the fuck you know? You eat cotton candy grapes?
No,
You eat all the seedless grapes?
no.
Watermelon?
I eat watermelon.
Broccoli,
not seedless.
cauliflower?
Not seedless watermelon. Broccoli, cauliflower. What about broccoli and cauliflower?
Talk about it later, man.
What?
Talk about it. Talk about it later, man. Talk about it.
Bro.
But what I'm saying is,
Cotton
for the
candy
most
grapes are
part,
game,
they put they used to GMO shit, put steroids in chicken and make it fucking
Yeah.
huge and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
But lab grown synthesized meat is
It's
wild.
crazy.
Pause.
Yeah, bro.
Wild. That's wild. Synthesized poultry, nigga.
Yeah,
Are we y'all?
bro.
Y'all are way too calm about this shit.
So-
Like-
Nah, what I will,
I
nah, I think that shit is wild, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit is high. I was.
But
thinking-
how would you know the difference? That shit goes in Aldi's or Whole Foods or Trader Goods. That shit has a label of organic. We have an episode talking about that. Black and the Berry, season 5. Check that out. But yeah, you put an organic label on that shit. You won't even know what's what. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty
it's
sure
like,
they're gonna have the label on it.
yeah,
The
okay,
FDA and all that.
I'm
shit.
like
FDA,
50,
but they're gonna have a
50%
label.
confident.
No, they're gonna have
that
a label.
It's gonna be on the
they're
label.
gonna have a label saying lab grown.
Nah, it's not
That's
called lab grown, it's called
crazy.
synthesized.
Are you
It's
crazy?
probably gonna have. It's not gonna say like lab grown, but it's gonna.
synthesized.
It's gonna say
it might.
synthesized.
It
might
might.
say
Yeah.
something.
But
like-
but even synthesized is not bad because bologna and other meat, liverwurst, all that shit is synthesized. They compound beef and mix
But
it
That's
together.
different.
You
nigga,
wanna
that's real
But
natural.
that's synthesizing meat,
But bro,
though.
that's
Pause.
not. No. That shit. These niggas take.
Crazy. Cam and Mace will be going crazy.
Yo,
Yeah.
crazy right now. Wild,
This is-
bro.
Yeah, this is wild. Okay.
So
Yeah, these niggas are using cells from the chicken.
Yeah, so
Like
in
they're
the
not
art,
using the actual chicken. They're just finding a way to multiply the cells of the meat.
I
Pause.
understand that, but I'm saying that process of synthesizing the meat is already kind of in place. So lab grown synthesized is crazy.
That's wild.
this is what CNN said pretty much. This is part of the article. What is it? In a nutshell, lab grown meat or cultivated or cell based meat is meat that is developed from animal cells and grown with the help of nutrients like amino acids and massive bioreactors.
I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you what it is right now. What they do is they put it in an incubator, right? They put in an incubator, the cells, and they feed that shit amino acids for it to blow up. Instead of the steroids, it's the amino acids.
Yeah.
So this little fucking nasty little animal cell zygote fucking eats all this fucking protein and swells up and
Yeah.
fucking you make like an adult chicken in like in short amount of time. Like that is not good to
But
eat.
hold on, my question is it an adult chicken or is it a fucking like just?
It has
like
to be because you
a
want
shell,
to you
like a
want
dead
to you
shell.
want to get the full yield
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
of the chicken. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it would have to have all,
you
all,
it would
all full grown parts.
right. You would have,
No,
that's
what I'm saying
that's what he
is
said,
it
because
coming through? Is it getting? Is it gonna be like a plucked chicken? Is it already gonna like basically because it's raised so quick?
it's we don't know. I don't want to get into that.
I would love to see that. I would love to see the
I don't wanna
lab
get into that.
process.
But he said that it was CNN said from animal cells. So it's basically like I said in an incubator and just massive body. What's it?
Just
Body
adding shit to it.
rapid body augmenters. What you said? What'd you say?
Augmentation.
It's all. It is
Go on.
developed from animal cells, help with nutrients, and then it says, all right, to say what it looks like. It's like what happens in the production facility. That it looks like a brewery. When you picture it, don't think of people in white coats and hairnets peering through microscopes, looking through the petri dishes. Instead, people in white coats and hairnets wandering between giant vats. They said when the meat is ready, companies collect it from the bioreactors and move it along a processing line.
Bioreactors, my nigga. Do you hear this?
That's too much science.
Yo, bro.
This is wild.
Like I'm playing Biohazard.
Yeah, niggas are fucking making an arc reactor.
Yo,
what the fuck's going on?
Niggas gonna
I
make
just
a
wanted
big...
some chicken. Nigga, I want a 2-piece.
Yo, bro, facts. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't want fucking
nigga.
nuclear energy in my fucking
facts.
chicken.
I don't want a radioactive chicken, my nigga. Like, what the fuck?
I want to know how safe it is. What if it's like there got to be more tested. Like I don't give a fuck. Like
listen, man. FDA is.
You want to know something else? So there's restaurants already approved.
It's just two restaurants.
Two restaurants.
But it's weird though, because I seen something that in the Philippines it's retailing for about $17 US.
It's fucking
chicken.
Philippines though.
No, listen. In the Philippines, it's retailing for $17. The two restaurants that are in DC and San Fran, those are like Michelin star restaurants. Like I just want to know.
Them niggas can make that chicken taste like anything.
So they're gonna put.
That's the problem. Michelin star, they can make that shit taste like anything.
Crazy. What I will say is kind of it's funny because it's for the poor people out there in Singapore.
Why are you pointing at him?
No, I'm just saying. I was more or less just. I was just.
What's going on? What's going on?
Pointing in a direction.
Is there some weird disdain for magic that we don't know about?
No, I was pointing in a direction.
Okay.
Anyway, there's in Singapore it's affordable, very pretty. I'd say pretty affordable. Out here, that shit's kind of bread. Kind of, there's gonna be some bread. It's probably gonna be priced at Michelin prices.
I don't want to eat that.
No, but what I want to know, what it's funny is just because
lab chicken.
It's like revert, like because usually they test things on the poor people.
Right, they do.
It's just funny because they usually test things on the poor people. Now it's almost like the rich people is gonna be the lab rats. I don't know, man. That shit, you could fuck around, grow a little biohazard chicken, big ass joint.
He said vats, nigga. So yeah. Pretty much.
He
said vats. He ain't said, like he said, no petri dish, no.
You gonna see a vat?
None of that shit.
I'm fucking disgusted.
That shit is crazy. He said vats, bro. That's wild.
Listen,
niggas just rise out like.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
liquid vats and shit and putting.
You're gonna hear it.
Yeah, facts.
The vat explode. You're gonna hear.
That's
rise to the chickens, nigga. It's gonna be like some.
Yo, that's what I'm thinking about, bro. Like I played too many video games to be hearing these type of descriptions, my nigga. Dead ass. Like
we're not accounting for human error too.
Yo, this bro, where you and they're using computers and computers fuck up. It just happens. Exactly. That's what a computer does.
It could be some foghorn leghorn nigga come out the fucking
some niggas are on a fucking tablet or some shit. I don't know. Like I'm just saying.
That bitch come out the thing. What I say right now, I said, boy.
Yo.
Foghorn leghorn. You know what I'm saying?
It's a chicken hawk.
Computers fuck up, bro. That's what mad fucking tubes coming out that shit.
I don't trust it. No,
that's
sorry.
Wild.
Not on duty.
Imagine you see a chicken that looked like 50 Cent in the
bro, what?
In the club video. One bit of tubes tied, one bit of tubes up, one bit of heart monitors, and fuck that, bro. That's
that
crazy.
Shit is fucking crazy,
bro. And the crazy thing is, it's gonna get to a point where that shit's gonna be normalized, and that shit's gonna be the.
And with that too, I feel like when they're growing all that shit, there's gonna be one fucking superior chicken now. There's gonna be one.
There's
one
gonna be one
champion.
superior
There's
chicken.
gonna be one one DNA strand, one formula,
the
one
boss
thing
chicken?
that just makes it all the time. That makes it the bountiful, the biggest chicken, bro.
Yeah.
There's always one that just responds the best. Yeah. That motherfucker
that responds the best.
You know
this is the one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Him.
The rocket of chickens.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This nigga's gonna be brawling there, just sitting there.
Chickens.
This is in a fucking in a glass tube, like just water.
That ass in a gold. Put that nigga in a gold vat.
Yeah.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
With a country, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just modern,
like fucking Wolverine or some shit.
Don't even eat the nigga. Just studying the nigga. Like,
that shit is weak.
That was crazy. Yeah, the chicken. I'm talking about chicken.
Why are you gay?
Oh, that was funny. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what the I don't trust it. Fargo,
Never
Orlando.
in my life.
Yeah. You never
Never
know,
in my
Well,
life.
that's
They
it.
can keep it. That shit is crazy. That shit is wild.
Yo, Ben.
What?
So what do you think about your cousin Blueface starting a music label?
Blueface.
Why he gotta be my cousin for? Listen. That nigga's out here trying to get his bag. Out here,
what is it? MILF music?
MILF music.
Yeah, MILF music. That
Wait,
shit is
what?
hilarious.
That shit is hard though.
What
the hell was going on?
MILF music.
And,
Blueface started a label.
and you could clearly tell that he wrote that verse for his girl.
Yo, not for nothing.
I didn't hear the verse.
You
I
clearly
didn't hear
could
any. I
tell.
don't know what.
gotta hear
I didn't hear
that,
anything. MILF. I didn't.
Is he still with Krishan Rock?
I believe so.
Krishan
Chris all right.
Rock.
So hold on. He
man.
started a whole label out of spite.
No. Oh,
He
I,
started-
maybe.
I think he signed the. I mean,
He signed his first baby.
he signed the
mama.
first.
No,
baby
he's
mama.
not. What I'm saying is he's not with her no more, right?
I mean, that's his kid
Or
still.
are they? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
he's still with,
obviously, yeah.
All right, he's still with the joint. All right, bet. My thing is, he started a label out of spite for breaking up with his shorty.
Yeah, basically.
That shit is that's a new level of petty, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is
Yeah, low key.
that's a high level of petty.
And got his
High
baby
key, I
mom.
should say.
Yeah, that is pretty. Yeah,
That's
I didn't even think
crazy.
about it. It is pretty bad.
That's crazy.
I didn't really want to hear Krishan rap.
I didn't know
either.
that. I didn't know that was the situation. Word the mother. I
And
heard
you know
there
what
was
is
some crazy
crazy
shit
to me
going on.
is like I never knew about Krishan until before Blueface. This bitch got a whole different variety of talents.
Oh yeah, bro. She was
mad
a fucking
athletic.
track runner.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
mad
She was
athletic,
bro.
bro.
Yeah, I saw the pictures. I was like,
that-
oh wow.
Deadlifting 315.
I was like, that's crazy,
playing
bro.
football and I'm like, whoa.
The liquor got to her.
It's something
High
got to
key,
her.
bro. I'm not even going front, bro. It's the alcohol, dog.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I guess so,
missing
yeah,
tooth
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't just miss a
I
tooth
saw what
off
she
of
did
that.
on fucking on Kai Cenat's fucking stream. That shit was wild.
Nigga,
When she picked up that little nigga.
Yo, bro, she put a hole in the bro. That
yeah,
shit.
she was wild.
She
during
was
that stream.
wilding, bro.
I
She was
like,
throwing
what is
chairs.
this?
Yo, Kai was just sitting there shocked, bro. Like I didn't.
And I love how
That's-
streamers become
Yo.
like main TV now. Like,
Yeah,
niggas
literally,
ain't-
bro.
niggas
Pretty
ain't
much.
watching them
Like,
niggas,
yeah,
you know what
it's
I mean?
gonna get to the point where niggas aren't watching YouTube as much anymore. Like, yeah, people are gonna still watch YouTube, but yeah, people watch niggas streams
cable's
now,
done,
bro.
Cable.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
cable's
But I'm
time
like,
is limited.
I didn't even
The
bring
only
that up.
thing-
That's
the only
not
thing
even.
cable got right
that's not
now
even-
is the only reason cable is even in the equation is because they own the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for the most
yeah,
part.
facts.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah,
Other
yeah.
than that,
And they got that bundle. That bundle
Sparing
sparing niggas. They got niggas by that bundle.
That shit is weak.
You got a house phone?
Hell no, they got no fucking
I'm about to
house phone.
say like that bundle high key be for no reason because niggas don't use
House
Yo, I
phone.
remember- yo,
niggas don't use 1/3 of that bundle.
I'll tell you one thing
Facts.
right now. First thing, where I'm situated, you got like one side of the town is Optimum and one side is Spectrum, and I got the Spectrum side,
Okay.
and I'm tight because I didn't want the Spectrum side.
Mm.
Honestly, fuck Spectrum. So,
Yo.
like, I just wanted to say
Wanna
that
put that out
publicly.
there right now.
Yeah, no, I felt the way, but fuck them. You know what I mean? Because spotty service, all types of shit. But
Damn.
But yeah, like, and they're like, oh, we'll give you a free phone, like, or give me a free land phone. I'm like, for what?
Yeah,
Like,
make
fuck, I
that
need
the,
a-
make
fuck, I
that the
need a house phone.
BTB line.
No,
Nah. Never.
No. I'm gonna get a phone. I'm gonna have that shit like the Powerpuff Girls, that little red phone. The mayor of Townsville, you know what I'm saying? That shit like that. But
That
like,
shit is weak.
yeah, who needs a house phone anymore?
Nobody. That shit is.
Nobody.
And I will say this though, for some older people,
that
older
shit- that
generations
shit's
say
obsolete.
that millennials don't know how to use a rotary phone. That's fucking bullshit. I used to have
I
a
know.
rotary
I
phone.
No, I'm about
I
to say,
don't
you
know how
know,
to use it, but
when
I know.
when I was a kid, one of my friends had one.
My
That shit
mom
was
had
yeah.
one.
We had one in our crib. That used to
Yeah.
hang on a wall. I definitely used the rotary phone. So
Yeah, I've used one before.
I will tell you.
I've not used one, but as a kid, I played with the thing because it was funny.
Right. So fuck you.
Either way.
Fuck you, boomer.
Fuck you, boomer.
Saying I can't use a fucking rotary phone. How dare you?
That shit.
Boomer sooner.
That shit is weak.
All right, what you got, Marv?
What
What's
else
up
I
with
got?
it?
So what else I got is Scottie Pippen's ex-wife was awarded half of his Chicago Bulls retirement pension.
I'll tell you right now, that bitch Larsa Pimpin is a fucking menace.
Yeah,
And wait. She's giving a fucking blueprint to all these young bitches out here, and that is a major issue.
Yeah.
The girl,
She's not the first one though. She's
no,
not the
I
first
know
one.
she's not, but she's a fucking master at it.
Yeah,
nigga.
that shit is
And
wild.
not for nothing. What's the girl's name that got PJ Washington locked up? Brittany, locked up.
no,
Brittany
Renner.
Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner.
Brittany
that's her
Renner?
name. That was her name.
is trending upwards in that realm, nigga.
Well, she's kind of switched her image.
I know she has switched her image, but she was trending in that image before.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like
that
she
shit
was
was going crazy.
with that whole shit with PJ. this nigga. I'm like, oh, nigga. You know what I mean? So,
Wild.
but Lost of Pimp, it's fucked up because like not only the age difference, that's your ex-husband's teammate's son.
Teammate's son, yeah.
That connection alone is
how old is
wild.
she? How old is she?
She's got to be at least like 20 years older than this nigga.
Yo,
at least.
She might be in her 50s.
At least. Because think about it, bro.
He's cracking
it.
it.
This is this nigga's son.
Monkey.
This is his son. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be at least an adult by the time this nigga's even around. Before they're even teammates, you got to be at least 25.
That's crazy, bro.
Yo, all right. So your father's coworker.
Yo,
you know any of your father's coworkers?
Yeah, but I want to clip them.
Oh, my bad.
Yo.
I'm
talking about your father's coworkers. One of his close homeboys from work. His wife. His wife.
He said coworkers.
I feel you.
He said Ayo. He said coworkers. Come on, man. See where I'm wrong with this nigga?
Hold on. So one of your father's coworkers, their wife,
right?
You know what I'm saying, knew you for a little minute. Now she runs down on you. Are you going with your morals? Are you taking that?
Nah, but here's the thing though. They work together. They didn't win fucking 6 rings together.
Whoa. But it's the same
they didn't win
dynamic.
fucking 6 rings together.
It's the same dynamic, bro. They come.
Nigga was sick, holding him to the bench. My nigga, like, bro,
it isn't. That dynamic is completely different, my nigga.
How not?
Yo, bro, they're way closer. Seen each other in off season, all that shit. Like, you're seeing each other.
Season?
Yo, bro,
either way, the relationship, the brotherhood, all of that shit, it just comes into an account. It
completely different.
It doesn't matter if you don't speak to this man for a while, whatever. If you are a competitor and you've been in sports and you've been playing all your life, you understand that shit is a brotherhood. You know that shit don't go nowhere. That shit don't go nowhere. That shit is, she's wild.
So long
that
story
shit is
short,
crazy.
y'all niggas is cat and y'all pop's coworker's wife.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah,
to put it short,
it's weak that you're saying coworker, but I understand.
To put it short,
that shit is weak.
Unless they did, I don't know if they won rings together. If they won, like, I don't know, best hospital in, I don't know, in New York. I don't know.
If you want to say it like that, then yeah, that's basically what it is.
You know
like,
what I mean? If they won some chips
the
together,
best Denny's on Long Island, like that's what.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's what they, or in the world, like, you know what I'm saying, in the country.
If they got awards, then yeah, then probably not. You know, if they got awards together, they won rings together.
Denny's Golden Plate.
Yeah,
yo, facts. Like, dead ass.
I had no
the best
buffet
in the country type shit.
Yeah,
like I don't know.
Best pancakes and shit. You know what I mean? Like if it was
that
shit is weak.
What is the workplace equivalent to a chip?
An award.
Some kind of award.
I guess.
Yeah, but that would be like but that's like an individual accolade.
Nah, it could be like a store thing.
Yeah, it could be like
a
whole
franchise.
store.
Like if you're the number, maybe if you're the highest selling store.
Yeah, I guess
like,
so.
you know
Yeah,
what I
some
mean?
shit like that.
Or like let's say like not to take it dark, but like some say like some Sling Catering is like the best hospital, or this is this or this is this. You know what I mean? So like some people would have specialties. So like some shit like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But still, for the most part, I ain't clipping my pop's coworkers. But she's moving super wacky, bro.
That's crazy.
And like
damn, like
yo, you think he was friends with Scotty's kids? Like, you know what I'm saying? He's clipping the homie.
Nah, because Scotty's kids is younger. Scotty's kid has just got into the league.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
Right. That's not his only kid.
I don't know if his only kid, but I know Scottie Pippen Jr.
He's young as hell though. Yeah, he just got into the league. I think like 2 years ago.
Yeah, last year, 2 years ago. Yeah, so definitely probably not. Marcus and him is like our age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm about to say I have the ages right here. So she's 48 and he's 32.
Okay,
that doesn't sound crazy.
That's
though.
not. Yeah,
she's 48.
Okay,
and he's
I thought it was a little
32.
bit worse than that.
So you know what? Scotty just got a young bitch when he first got her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was like a little Anakin Skywalker situation.
Wait, time the fuck out.
I'm
you
sorry.
said that Anakin Skywalker.
And what?
Hold on. So hold on. Wait. Padme didn't rob the cradle?
Oh man, that's crazy.
I mean, if
we're gonna talk about this shit.
If we're gonna talk about it, let's really talk about it. Hold on.
She did.
Because Anakin was dead ass like 8 years old when in episode 1, and she was a whole fucking queen.
She was the queen.
She was like,
that bitch was a queen. That
if you
pedophilia. That's real pedophilia.
That's crazy.
But it's aliens though.
I don't watch Star Wars.
Niggas said alien. There was humans.
She was dead as like
space,
a
nigga. Lawless,
so in space world, we're allowed to see pedophilia.
In space fiction,
I think Star Wars should be canceled.
Space fiction.
You're talking about the nigga George Lucas thought he was Anakin Skywalker, nigga. You know what I mean? Like
he thought he was Luke.
Whatever.
Long story short, that bitch turned around to Panda Bay and said, "Are you an angel?" That bitch was raising up at 8 years old.
Yo,
he actually
don't
probably
like don't
inspired.
be come
he
on,
probably
bro.
high key inspired Marcus. Is it Marcus Jordan? That's with her.
Yeah, Marcus Jordan.
Yeah, he probably high key inspired Marcus.
You know what? That would have been around the same time.
Inspired. I'm dead.
If you think about the timeline,
you know, you're right.
Star Wars came out in '99.
You're right.
Yeah, episode 1 came out in '99.
He was probably about 8-9 years old. He
Yeah,
probably met her at that time.
Yo, bro, that lineup is crazy.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's the perfect music. That was BT deduction at its finest.
We might be onto something, y'all.
Bro, listen,
I don't know.
That shit is wild. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah, no. I definitely don't trust it. But 48 to 32 ain't crazy. She's what, that 16 years?
I'm really
16,
weak off the
16
Star
years,
Wars. Yo, because I really haven't thought about it like that.
Bro, you
16
never,
years, wow.
bro, my nigga. I'm not even gonna front to
That's
you.
not that bad though.
No, hold on.
16, it's kind of crazy, but as an adult, I'm saying, of course.
But nah,
of course,
if you think about it from
Man,
the
if
Star Wars
Bill Murray
perspective
can
like
be with
that,
Khalees,
and like
the
you
Star
said,
Wars perspective, bro. The first,
That shit's crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. The first
Padme
thing I
had to
noticed,
probably be like what 18 maybe.
nigga.
She had to be at least of like some type of.
It don't matter, nigga. She was a
That
queen.
shit's
That bitch was
crazy.
a queen. That bitch was running the whole joint,
That don't mean she was like.
ordering hits.
if you put it in perspective, it's wild.
But it's
She gotta
fictional.
be at least.
It's wild.
it's like Elvis going. You know what I mean?
wild.
Like,
She's at
come
least
on,
10 years
man.
older than him, from what I think. If I have the age.
No,
right.
but not for nothing. When
That shit's
Lost
crazy.
of Pimpin', when Marcus Jordan was born, this bitch was 16 years old. She was already thotting off.
Already getting right. Yeah.
Already thotting off.
Letting
at
it rain
16.
and clearing
Yeah,
it
this
out.
nigga wasn't even. This nigga exactly.
Sucking
This nigga.
dick. That's
This
what it is.
bitch couldn't even.
This nigga scoop.
Yo,
This
he
couldn't
stood
even
no
sucking
chance.
dick.
Bitch couldn't even change himself. You know what I'm saying?
That boy stood no
let alone
chance.
till he started talking. She's already 21 by the time he's 5. You know what I'm saying?
When do you
it's
think
like,
she-
When you put that in,
You know what I'm saying?
When
That's-
do you
I'm
think she
just saying.
gravitated? When do you think she like
Ooh.
noticed like this nigga got something special about him?
I'm.
his last name?
His last name.
This
You
nigga
got
got
a
something
better-
special about
You
him.
got some greatness in your blood. Greatness is in your DNA if you got Jordan.
I guess so. Yeah, like I guess.
I don't know what
Is
it
it the shoes?
Yo.
That's a great Spike Lee reference.
Is it the shoes?
Shout out to Mars.
Or is it?
I am crying.
Or is it
Shout
the
out
bitch?
Spike Lee. Word.
Yeah. No, but his Riz got to be almost impeccable because
I'm guessing so.
Yo, what's the oldest?
Even though, yeah, the name helps the Riz though.
does it?
Yeah,
The
like
Riz.
it does. Yeah,
My
it's
nigga,
crazy.
what?
But
what's your oldest? age gap?
My dad is the god of basketball, nigga.
even though the name just helps the Riz
That-
off rip.
I don't
but-
care if I never took an NBA jump shot. I am the Jesus of basketball.
Facts.
I am the hailed son,
That shit
nigga.
was- I don't
the
know.
heir. I'd be, if I was
Literally.
Marcus, listen. If I
Literally.
was Marcus, I would want everything my dad
Wait a
was
second.
in.
Wait a second.
What's up?
You talking about he might be the heir? It might not be him.
Who is it?
It might be Jimmy Butler.
That's what we don't know.
Part 2.
It might. No, we dead ass think it is Jimmy Butler, but Jimmy
Heard.
wouldn't do that shit.
Heard.
Yeah, you know what I mean. He wouldn't.
Heard.
He would have closed out. But for the
Oh,
most,
man.
He would have closed out.
for the most part,
He would've closed out,
Jimmy
nah.
would have. You know, if he was really Jordan's son, we would have saw some shit come out.
That's
That's
a
a
fact.
fact.
Some shit, like
Word.
you know what I mean? Because remember,
He got there though.
no, but listen, you gotta remember, we were still young, but niggas was really fearful of Jordan, bro.
Yeah,
Like
niggas
on
was
some
out there getting
real,
crazy.
like
Yeah.
really scared in they boots to play this nigga.
Facts.
Like, okay, I hear nigga get mellowitis, or hear nigga like, okay, I ain't really want to play LeBron today, or damn, I gotta play Kobe, I gotta lock the fuck in. But physically scared of a man is crazy.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
wild.
that. I heard that.
Especially competitor wise.
Like you calling nigga Black Jesus on the court.
Yo, bro.
It's crazy.
I heard
Larry-
refs.
man,
I
Larry
did hear
Bird said-
refs would
Larry Bird
refrain.
said that shit too.
I did hear
He said
refs
that
would
shit.
refrain from giving him fouls because they didn't want him to foul out. Because
Do you know who you're talking about?
I know. Isn't that crazy, bro?
Do you know who you're talking about? You gonna say that?
Nigga, you
I
had that
believe
much
shit
influence.
100%.
You had that much influence to
What?
to get the supposed to be non-biased judges of this game.
Non-biased judges.
That bitch was
alright.
Black Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the video? Remember the video of that nigga
voice is
talking?
fire.
Remember he said he did take a step, right? He did take a step, right?
I believe
Yo,
him, Michael.
bro,
I believe him. What do you say?
Yo,
I
that
believe him,
video
Michael.
was crazy.
If you
bro.
say so.
If you say so, that nigga said.
Nigga walked up on him. I believe you, Michael.
That nigga said.
nigga-
and said that shit right over. Yo, I was
That
like,
nigga
wow.
thought he was the
never.
wrong Michael. That nigga thought he
Never,
was Jackson. That nigga
He said, "Are you
bro.
serious? Yeah, that's what happened. Oh, okay, if you say so,
I said, I believe you, Michael. If you say
I
so.
believe you." What?
What's y'all best age gap with bagging a joint?
What do you mean best age gap?
Like, not y'all best age, the biggest age gap.
biggest-
The oldest joint you got.
Best age gap.
That shit is weak.
Oh, yeah, we having the age off.
Oh,
Age off. From right now, the youngest I would go is 22.
No, nigga, I'm talking about the oldest joint you had.
Oh, the oldest joint I
From
had?
like your age gap. Like,
my age
you're
gap?
Larsa Pippen.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how old she technically was. She said she was in her 40s. So that's all.
I say, yeah.
Okay.
I was in college though.
I'm in that
7
area.
years.
I'm in that
7
area.
years? I feel like you got an old joint. I feel like you got a little old joint up
I'm in
your
that,
sleeve.
that same area.
Yeah, I didn't bag the milk before.
I had a 40-something-year-old.
cougar. I wrestled a cougar.
Facts.
I'm gonna be honest.
Literally. Body slam, bitch.
I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't recollect much to you. One of the last things I remember, like it's all, you know how it's like spots.
You brown out.
Yeah, it was a brownout night, so
Okay.
I just remember kind of like needing assistance walking back home. And,
Fucking probably killed somebody.
Yo, bro, this nigga probably
it was
body slam
somebody-
some woman.
Yeah. Somebody
body
helping
slam
you
somebody's
up,
mom, bro.
drunk, dead weight. I only imagine.
Yo, left
fucked
that
up,
lady in the bed too.
Fucked up that lady's
Gone.
vertebrae for
I just
years.
Gone, bro.
I just remember
Gone
saying the whole time
in the wind.
The she got weekly chiropractic for just from BT's forearm laid on her.
bro.
I kept telling her the whole time,
Left
the whole
some
night.
party.
The only thing I kept remember like saying to her was, "When I fly you out to New York, we gonna fuck the city up."
I am dead.
That's somebody's lyric. Too.
I'm
That's not even, that's not it.
I said, "I'm flying
Yo,
you out to fuck the
bro.
city
He
up."
was definitely quoting someone when he said that.
Yo,
That's a fact. Definitely was quoted somebody.
you definitely, yeah, you definitely forgot that night for
Yeah,
sure.
no.
That's
That's like the few brown, like from the few clips of that night I remember. It's fuck the city. I just kept saying fuck the city up. We gonna fuck the city up.
oh boy.
I couldn't pick her up. If you put a
Went
lineup
outside,
of
this nigga
people,
went outside to
couldn't
paint
do
his
it.
town red, bro.
But not for nothing. When you trying to bag a older joint, you got to hit him with the old isms though. You can't hit it with the you can't walk up to a
You
child.
think it's a different? You
Nah.
think it's a different Riz?
Of course, it's a
yeah,
different
mother-
Riz. You're
of course,
talking to
yeah,
a
bro.
fucking woman.
Yeah, it's a grown ass.
Sometimes, bro, you don't really even gotta Riz the
Sometimes
older
it's
joint up. They'll
not.
come
Very
to you.
rarely.
They're gonna pick you. I got
Yeah,
picked out. It was. I remember it was a pick out.
It was a selective decision. It was,
Yeah.
where they did come on to me as well, but
Okay.
it was like oh okay. I was kind of like scared at first. 'Cause I was like, "There's somebody, mom."
Yo, bro. Like, yo, dog. That shit is it's a little like not intimidating. It's weird. I guess that's the word.
It
It's
is.
weird. That's what it is.
And at the time, I
It's
was very intimidated. I ain't gonna lie. I was like 19, so I was like,
Yeah, yo, bro, that's
yo,
crazy.
You could
That's
be my
crazy.
mom, like my mom's age, like you know what I mean. Like it's
Bro.
wild.
Yo, bro, one of the homies one time told me he hit someone that we know's mom off.
Oh yeah, no. See, hitting your mom.
That shit is
no,
crazy.
No, but if
That shit is fucking.
no, but
Yeah.
listen.
Someone you know,
no,
that's like wow.
But here's the thing, though. If your mom's is out there, you know what I'm saying? It's
nah,
like,
because nigga,
I'm not trying to clip your mom.
and see, and
your
that,
mom's
and
really
that's,
trying to clip me.
and see that, and am I saying, see that be the thing though, because niggas,
Oh, so y'all catting mom?
Yo, bro.
y'all niggas is
I'm not
foul.
Yo, I'm not nobody.
I'm not catting
y'all
moms,
niggas is
but at the end of the
foul.
day, I've been some places
Where moms get handsy.
Yo, bro, I've been some
Yeah.
places, bro, and I also know some mothers. So
Right.
it's like that
You
are
know
handsy.
How well do you know
I'll
these
keep it a
mothers?
band. Yeah, I know a couple mothers that are fucking handsy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, that shit is bro.
That nigga
Sometimes
taking
they be
after
out
Zach
there,
Wilson
bro.
over there.
Yo, sometimes they be out there, bro. And if it just so happens, it just so happens. You can't do nothing about that, bro.
You know what it is too. Sometimes like it's like I'm also getting to the point where like, bitch, don't fucking fetishize me, bitch. Like you don't get the right to do that.
Now
shit.
you got self-respect.
Yeah, don't do that
Fuck
shit.
outta here,
Yo,
nigga. Don't do
that
that
shit
shit. There was
is
a point in life where
crazy.
you would love to be objectified.
You're damn right. You're damn right. Look at me like a piece of meat, bitch. But
I am dead.
now, bitch, have some decorum, bitch.
I have morals.
Yeah, like
I have
don't
morals. I'm
yeah,
a grown
but-
ass man.
Yeah, but like, don't just like come up to me and say some weird, wacky, sexualized shit.
And it's
And it-
always swaggerless. No
Yeah.
matter, it's never sexy. In their head, it's probably the sexiest thing ever.
Yeah,
But-
maybe.
So
Yeah,
you-
word.
Ah, man, I can just all the times I've just been like, ugh, shut up.
Bro, that's what it's
Shut
like.
the fuck up.
And you know what it is? And then sometimes it's like they always try to do like the cop out at the end, like like they didn't really say what they said, like bitch, can't take it back, bitch. You know what you did, you know what you did,
man. If we're not gonna get too much in the bash of females, but man, the selective memory be crazy.
The selective
memory.
We definitely gonna get to that.
We are not diving.
I've been in good graces of the ladies, public image wise.
We are not diving.
I was misogynistic for a little bit on BTV, which is crazy. I was like, I don't know how.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean? But I guess I was. But you know what I mean? I'm out in a good grace. No one's saying I'm misogynistic. They ain't saying this. I'm trying to break the patriarchy just as well. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen.
Feminist, Deno. I like.
I ain't no feminist.
He said, "Nah."
Well, you don't think a man's man could be a feminist?
No, it's not even a feminist. I don't know entirely. A feminist is like this a weird description of that. Like it's weary and airy. I don't like that whole like. You know what I mean?
Bro, I'm not in that lane.
I just like to empower women. I feel like obviously there's biological differences. So true equality is like kind of based off science, but for the most part, you can do whatever you want to do, and there shouldn't be no ceiling to what you can do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And like in terms of empowerment and giving them the tools to do what they need to do, and the light, and less discrimination on shit like that. Obviously, that's what I'm with. You know what I mean? So that's my thing on it.
So if I say that. I'm the kind of guy that likes to look at original definitions and original meanings because that's what the only thing that truly matters. Niggas play telephone off that original. No, because the original feminist movement was just to promote that women are equal to men. Nowadays, things got just skewed. Things just like BLM got skewed, just like everything that people, because we're now in this internet society and people have a voice.
Everybody has a voice,
can get their hands in the shit. Things get skewed, bro. Just everything is skewed.
But a small drill down into that is because when you think about feminists, you think about 1920 during the women's suffrage.
Susan B. Anthony.
Not only that, but at that point, that cause took a divide because it was feminist, but then it was black women as general. You know what I mean? So it was a divide in terms of the whole feminist shit because black women was doing their own shit. You know what I mean? So that's where. The original shit, you got to bring in that skewity into that too, and that's why shit like it treks all the way back to now because now you feel like okay, certain women are saying they're feminists, and certain women are about empowerment of women in general. You know what I mean? It's the divide is still there. Is basically what I'm saying.
I read an article or like read something recently that said that John D. Rockefeller, the guy who basically like, the brain behind our education system, one of the brains behind our modern education system today.
One of the richest families in the world. Yeah. You forgot to say that part.
Yeah, one of them well, you should know about Rockefeller. If you don't,
some people don't.
Rothschilds,
Rockefellers, some people don't know about him, man.
Well, it was said that like one of his reasonings for like pushing that the women's femininity was what you call it? Sorry about that. I blanked out a little bit. but the whole thing for starting the whole thing was to get more women in the industry and just working and shit. And on top of that was to be able to separate the woman from the child and basically be able to build a worker like from scratch. Because if I don't know if you're keen on our education system, but it's based on like a 17th century like Prussian, which is like basically the precursor to like Nazis. It's based on in the Industrial Revolution. So let me paint the picture. It's basically built to make punctual, on time, non-free thinking, very structural people that are just that meant to be factory workers.
Sheeps.
And so basically, from what I read was that he made this whole push into education and push into women's rights and everything like that under the guise of that, just being able to create more workers.
Oh, okay.
And eliminate the free thinker, which I don't it's fucked up, man.
Well, yeah, no, that's where you see it. And
but here's the thing that's really fucked up to me is the fact that you sit there and push things like you really believe in it, and the truth is that's not what you want. You want something else under the table.
Yeah, it's not your real motive, but you got to push this to get your motive.
Yes.
Yeah, well, that's why we have ulterior motives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's why we have ulterior motives.
And you see that shit, what I mean, throughout the day, like, and it's like, when I look at all of America, and sometimes you look at some regions and shit, like, education-wise, like, it's crazy now. Like critical race theory and fucking talking about KKK being inherently good, and it's wild. Not talking about slavery and all this other shit. It's crazy what is being taught to these kids, and I can't even fucking fathom it because then we had like Common Core and all. I don't even want to get into that shit, but it's a whole lot of shit that it's like. Why are we even giving to this? Why are we doing this to our kids, man? Like we're not, like you said, we're not raising sheeps. We're not raising critical thinkers and all that shit. We're raising sheeps. You know what I mean? And then, but it's like, how do you do that? Because if you're looking at it from a functionalist perspective, everybody needs a cog, right? So how are you raising sheeps, but you still need doctors, lawyers, cops, fire, so you still need bigger sheep in a sense. You know what I mean? So it's like
sheepdogs.
You know what I mean? You can't just have everyone like at this level. You still need someone to be, you know what I mean? And then you have the outliers who are going to be the wolves, the people that do other shit and go against the system, entrepreneurs and all the other shit that do that. You know what I mean? But it's like, I feel like that's why we're losing as a nation, as a civilization, like what I mean.
Do you think that if they gave more entrepreneurial classes at a young age, it would inspire people to be more than just whatever they make?
Well, first of all, which I don't get is that we are a capitalist market, but we forget that we're capitalist.
Yeah, but the capitalists, the top capitalists are all friends and all in cahoots.
No, I understand.
So they all just feed each other and keep each other rich.
But the thing about it is that if you're a capitalist market, what do you need? You need influx of money. So why not teach entrepreneur classes? That's more businesses. That means more money's being. That's more circulation. So it's like, why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are a capitalist market, you should be truly feeding your citizens to be capitalist. Like if like. Let's say I got a skate shop. I would teach y'all how to skate because y'all bring everybody. You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't you do that? Like, if like you would, it would make so much sense. We should know how to do all this. We should be fiscally sound because you know what it is. They don't want us to know the same loopholes that they know.
They know. That's
I was going to say that a lot of information
is
withheld. A lot of information is
absolutely
that like the whole taxes and shit.
Yeah,
like
I was just thinking that.
That shit is wild, bro. Like the bankruptcy too. Bankruptcy. You could. There's how many chapters of bankruptcy there is?
A lot.
There's 13 chapters of bankruptcy. You could file different bankruptcies, and it, depending on what chapter you file under, it stays on your record under a certain. And then even if you have bankruptcy, you could still buy a house. You can still do mad other shit. Just because it's a different chapter of bankruptcy. You know what I mean? So shit like that is even crazy. Like
facts.
They withhold a lot of information from people, and it's just it's crazy, bro. Because think about it, before the internet, dog, that shit was really inaccessible, bro, and Peter was really able to keep people down, hold motherfuckers down.
Yeah, well, you know what it is? Because even before the internet, we had someone, an OG who just knew.
Yeah, an OG that knew, but it was
this lady Linda, who's been the bookkeeper at this place for years, been cooking the books for years, just knows. You know what I mean? Just knows.
Yeah, but not everyone has access to those people.
No, of course not. But I'm saying there was a lot more of those type of people. Because, nowadays it's like we're not reading books and all that shit, so we just find out from how we find out. You know what I mean?
Here's my thing, and the thing that just boggles me, that really just bothers me with people in this world in general. We'll have conversations on this tip, and I ask, what are you doing to try to, be better than that? What do you, or not even just what are you doing to try to be better than that? Why do you still follow certain things? Why do you still think on a certain level? Why do you still play that? Not you could play the game but you can still play the game. Like I feel like I play the game, but I'm not sitting there. I don't buy into none of this shit. I know all this shit is fake. I know not all this shit is made up. Like I say it a lot, and people look at me crazy, but the only rules I follow are the 10 Commandments, dog. Like the only rules and I'm not saying I follow them to a T, but the only rules that apply to my life are the commandments, dog. And that's not just the 10 ones. Whatever's written in whatever was written on that stone. Because after that, bro, this shit is not real, bro. This shit, the infrastructure, society, all that shit is bullshit. It's made up. It's man-made. It's not even what our purpose is to do. Our purpose is to serve the higher power, and it may be what it is. Not just to say God, but the purpose is to serve the higher power.
Yeah, and that's why I don't like bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is like shit that's like, it's a law, but it's not. It's not a law, but it's something you just abide by.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, don't jaywalk. Okay, it might not be a crime, but just don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so it's like shit like that. It's just like like these societal norms, and that's why I kind of like ultimately like feel like I might go off the grid and like just move out the U.S. because I feel like life would be, yes, I wouldn't have as much money, I wouldn't have a lot of resources, shit, but I feel like quality of life would be easier, and I would have simpler living,
peace of mind
that's
a
too.
Fact. I feel the same way.
And if I
want to get the fuck out of the U.S.
Like if I went to like Ghana or somewhere where it's an all black market, am I experiencing racism? No.
Well, you will because you're American.
No, I wouldn't, because I could go there and get a citizenship right now. I spent 6 months there, get a citizenship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like they're accepting, and even if it is it's a small prejudice because I'm American. It's not because
you'd be surprised where you'll be accepted. You'd be surprised where you'll be accepted as long as you follow like the cultural or social rules of where you are. They'll accept you pretty quick. Like I've seen like the black people going to Japan interviews. If you pick up on like the social etiquettes and all that shit, they'll respect you pretty quick.
They'll pay you too.
You can pretty much blend in. You'll just be black in Japan, but they'll treat you just like fucking
black
Japanese.
In Japan is crazy.
No, Japan's probably lit, bro.
Nah, what? I'm knocking every Asian down.
Whoa, all right, I didn't know we get about that far. I was talking about the experience because to me, I feel like
sad over there. Facts.
Yeah, I would definitely be sad over. But not because of that, because I feel like historically, that's like.
Would you go to the suicide forest?
I don't think so.
Not go to it, but you know what I'm saying. Even like
I'm not even thinking about that.
Nah. I would go like see. I would want to see like how black Japan is. You know what I mean? That would be my history in there.
That would be on my mind too. Like how many black people?
I want to see how hood Japan.
How hood?
Nah, I don't want to see how hood. I want to
see. Bro, I am not. I'm about to say. See, I'm not doing that.
Yakuza's. I ain't fucking with no Yakuza
with them, bro. Hell no. If I see if I'm in the club over there anywhere, and I see any walking with a suit with some gold under some shit, I'm not.
No Yakuza's. No fucking
a slim suit. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight.
I want to see where old samurais
with a gold lion under some shit, gold dragon. Nah, bro, I'm straight.
Nigga said the gold dragon.
Listen,
that sounds like a fire Chinese spot.
Bro, I am not fucking with that.
Yeah, no,
niggas is different.
But I would definitely want to see like how black shit is. Like, you know what I mean? Like what's the what? You know what I mean? Like first samurais, like the Buddhas and shit like that. I want to see what the fuck. How
would you stay in the city or would you like go venture out to the country?
I would stay in the city at first, and then I'd probably venture out and see how shit is. But I would definitely like want to get my whereabouts, because not for nothing, like low key, like Japan just seems too fucking crowded. But I think like South Vietnam would be perfect for me. You know what I mean? Like around there, like it seems more like not as crowded as Japan.
The weather's beautiful,
right? You know what I mean? And just like I just gotta get used to Vietnamese food, like different noodles and shit. You know what I mean? But
I'm gonna be real, bro. I keep my ass in U.S. and I'll just live off the grid in U.S.
Yeah, see,
so
like to me, like
I just need to
BT,
be
man. Like it's a humbling experience to be able to travel, bro. Like to see the world, like it's crazy, bro. Like I remember one time I went to DR and like when I left. When I was in DR, I was like, we're taking a bus, and I see these little kids like begging for money and shit like that, and it put in perspective, like, damn, I'm on vacation. These niggas is
bro.
These niggas is begging, but when I was in
DR, that shit puts life in perspective for you, for real. That shit's wild.
You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta enjoy all of this because there's people out here that's like living like shit.
Yeah,
you know
bro,
what I'm saying? So it's like it puts like I think traveling is the one of the best experiences in life, you know what I mean? Like,
facts.
And you get, especially when you're not just visiting for a couple days, especially when you're there like for maybe like 5 to 7 days, where you like, all right, I'm damn near a part-time local type shit. I've learned X amount of social norms within the time I've been here. You know what I mean? So I know how to move, in a certain way. You know what I mean? Like for me, it's like I go to Colorado a lot. I know it's not a different country, but like. I go to Colorado. I know that shit gets crazy out there. You know what I mean? Especially for black people. So I move a certain way out there. You know what I mean? So when I go out there, I already know what I should be doing, what shouldn't be doing. You know what I mean? So it's like, sometimes you just go out there and do tourist shit, and that gets you hot. You know what I mean?
Yo, one thing I do like is being frequent in the city. I love like even like going to Oregon the few times I've been. It was like dope going there every time and people start to get to know you and like
That's
you
what I'm
almost
saying.
like you honestly got a little network out there.
Yeah, that's
You
a
know, you
fact.
can tap in with people.
But
and
that's
shit,
what I'm saying. Like to the point where like I got friends in Puerto Rico, I could go chill at their crib. I don't gotta worry about this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got friends over here. You know, like that's what ultimately what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like be to the point where like honestly, I feel like if I could do it, I don't know if I can, but like just backpack for like a good 2 weeks or something like that.
Okay.
You ever stay in like a hostel?
I'll stay in a hostel, but I'm worried about that because I'm black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like people think about that shit like, oh, they're like it's some weird caution. I'm like, nah, that shit. I'm like that. I'm like that all the time. I won't go anywhere if they don't perceive black people well. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to certain parts of Italy. I just won't do it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm only doing it if I'm going to be appreciated and loved.
I feel that. Well, speaking of traveling, let's travel to the Louis Vuitton runway shoot, man. Little runway joint, man. Because there's some shit going on with my boy Pusha T and Jim Jones, man. Apparently, you know, Jim Jones felt some type of way about a verse that Pusha T had in his new song.
That's not where it really started though.
So you tell me a little what you got, what you know.
Well, it really started from I think Jim Jones was on some radio show and he said that Pusha T is not top 50. It came out with a top 50 list, and he said that he came out. That's the whole real reason.
Okay.
So it really, to me, I feel like Jimmy really started this shit because he said to me, he said that Pusha T was in top 50, and he don't move the needle and all this shit, like, you know what I mean. So then the runway shit happened. Pusha plays this shit during the runway. Him and his brother walk.
Right.
And I feel like after that, Jimmy comes out with his other shit. So like, I feel like that's how the real sequence is. I feel like Pusha didn't really get into the real bag.
Nah, he didn't.
He didn't get into that story of Adonis bag.
It was calm.
He didn't even mention no names.
Yeah,
you don't even know he's talking about Jimmy.
It was real calm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, he's really just, and like, honestly, like, we respect Jim. Honestly, we do. I'm from New York. I'm not going to disrespect Dipset is an imperative in my life, influential in my life. But let's be clear, Pusha T is a better rapper than lyrically and sonically. He has better rapping ability.
Like Jim Jones, and don't get it fucked up. Jim Jones stepped his shit up.
He
crazy.
did.
He did.
Crazy.
He's way more lyrical.
He just kind of got nice.
Good. He can like switch pockets and shit now.
That's a fact.
But Pusha does like
been doing that,
bro. If you could print his shit out and look at it, shit like wow. Like you know what I mean. If you just looking at what he's just saying,
Pusha's a little different.
He's different.
Yeah, he's different. That's a fact.
He's different.
That's a fact.
What Jay Prince said told Drake? Told a nigga chill. Told a nigga chill.
That's King Push, man.
You told a nigga put. He could. That's what I'm saying. Like lyrical ability. He'll fucking really annihilate Jim Jones or some shit.
My question,
and you know he'll do some. And you know what it is?
And something else is cooking up. I'm sure.
He got that. He got a little bit of Kanye Petty in him.
Yeah, I saw that with Drake.
Right.
I saw that completely with Drake. I didn't with the last shit when he was saying names. That's when it makes it really crazy. And we know from Pusha T's past beefs, he don't do that a lot.
Nah.
He don't put names in it. He just throws the metaphors, punchlines. And that's cool. When he said Drake's name, that's when it was like, all right, that's wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. But nah. Stop playing with this man, please.
My name is my name.
Where the camera? Stop playing with this man, please. Leave this nigga alone,
but
bro.
Here's the thing, though. And, like, do y'all think that Jim's argument is even valid?
No.
That's the whole thing,
bro,
too.
I think that there got to be something deeper than
that's
that.
of course.
Here's the thing. If I didn't see the whole list of the 50, right? So if you say he's not on the 50, that's fine.
You think
right?
Jim Jones not being on the 50?
No. If Jim Jones clearly didn't think that Pusha T belonged on this radio, whatever, 50 of top 50 MCs, whatever, of all time, whatever. If you don't think that, that's fine. That's your opinion. Jim's definitely not on either. But then he went on to talk about their personal like comparing them. Like he don't got no hits. He don't got no da-da-da. Then they go. I'm like, bro, Jim.
You had Ballin'.
I'm like, Jim.
I'm about to say Jim. What?
I'm like, Jim.
I
mean, like,
I fuck with Jim though, bro.
No, I do. fuck with Jim.
No,
I do.
That's beside the point.
I'm like, bro.
If you're gonna bring up stuff like that, then do you realize?
he's like, he got no classic albums. I'm like, nigga, what is Daytona? I was like, he just did that last. I was like, he just did that shit. I was like, what are you talking? That was like, Jim, like, what are you like? You sound crazy, Jim. Like, I don't even.
Nigga reinvented himself. You know,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's like, oh, he's talking about this. He's talking about this. I'm like, okay, we know he's talking about drugs. That's why we come here for it. You know what I mean? Like, he's in that lane. You know what I'm saying? We don't I come to Benny the Butcher song to hear bars and drug bars.
Nigga,
you know
what the fuck do you talk about? I mean, no disrespect.
Nah,
I mean,
I
that's why I said no disrespect. He has the, but bro, you have range. But what is most of your music? Let's be realistic here.
Getting bitches, getting money, and fucking your bitch. I got mad shit.
And niggas being in the street and but come on, bro. Like, what do you?
And he can call 1,000 different branches of blood.
Yeah, like, bro.
That's a fact.
To me, these are all.
He knows every blood set.
These are all surround. You brought up drugs. These are all surrounding things of that.
Right.
I don't know.
But here's the thing, though, too. Pusha is on a different tier.
No, yeah, absolutely, yeah, word.
Not even just rapping, just life, nigga. Like,
yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
nah, facts.
I respect the fact that Jim be in the hood still. I respect that. He could sit he could sit in Harlem and just be, and be good. I appreciate that.
Facts.
But this nigga just played a diss track in LV in Paris at a fashion show while walking in LV. Like that's
in the runway.
Like in terms of the industry and being an icon, it's in a different level. Yeah, different level. He could put fuck Jim Jones on an Adidas sneaker. And it will sell, nigga. Like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact, though.
You know what I'm saying? He is a fucking.
Fact,
let's not forget, he's still good music president.
Yeah.
Like we're you don't even run Dipset, nigga. Like, come on. Let's be clear. Mm-hmm. Just put some respect on Pusha. That's all I'm saying. Even though I rock with Jim,
it gotta be
leave that nigga alone, bro.
It gotta be something personal. He must have said something to him. Must didn't want to take a picture with him or something.
Didn't want to take a picture. That's
it. Gotta be.
Walk past him, didn't dap him up.
You know, but my thing is like, what?
You ever seen the Drake? You ever seen the Saturday Night Live Drake skit?
I'm not sure.
Every time Drake got pissed off, like in the slightest way, he just made a diss track.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Jokes
when he's in the office setting. Yeah.
I told you, little bitch.
Yeah.
I don't go that way.
But I'm just like, I don't. What? Like, don't poke the bear. Like, and they not for nothing. Didn't we just see what the nigga just did? He's fresh off a body. You gonna
This is what I'm saying.
Agitate the nigga.
Why do people keep why do people keep stepping for this man, bro? Like, well, leave this nigga alone, bro. Y'all know who this man is? He's basically him. Like he's let that man rock, bro.
The only one literally, if
niggas don't want that problem.
But the only one that could really step outside, I could really have a conversation. But there's a couple of them,
yes,
like old niggas that we could pull from.
Absolutely.
But right now, the nigga that could really stop all that shit is what he's talking about is Kendrick. That's the only one that could really shut that nigga up real quick.
Okay.
If Kendrick came out with a verse right now and said fuck Push T and did what he did, we would not care about that.
We would not care about
We would not care.
We would have nothing to say.
The nigga Kendrick mentioned niggas on some friendly shit. And look what he did.
Mad people too.
Like mad people friendly
too.
Shit, just chilling.
Mad people.
It wasn't like I'm gonna dissect this nigga's whole aura and he's trash and da 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 and all. Nah, he just y'all niggas can't fuck with me. That's all he said, and did that. You know what I'm saying? He did that.
Just left it there.
No, not for nothing. He did that, and Drake's never recovered since. You know what I mean? Like he's always been tiptoeing around this nigga. Like I'm telling you, that bitch. You know if the game need a realignment,
he dropping
call Kendrick.
He announced he dropping an album.
Who, Drake?
Drake, yeah.
It's great.
You ever heard about the
what is it, For the Dogs? It's
For the Dogs.
For the Dogs. He did it off a poetry book.
You heard about all the coincidence? I seen a thing that was like, every time Kendrick drops an album, the Warriors win a chip.
I am crying.
That's true. It is.
Wow. There was a few coincidences, NBA coincidences that was crazy. It was every time Alabama won a chip. It was every time Alabama won a chip, LeBron won a chip.
Okay.
And it was said that basically like something happened where LeBron was doing his podcast, you know, the shop.
Yeah, the shop, yeah.
And Alabama had started doing something similar. Like they were in the Alabama barbershop.
Okay.
LeBron had sent them a cease and desist. You know, and it caused a whole little issue. Nick Saban had words with it about it and shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't too crazy. But that same year, Alabama won the chip. LeBron lost.
Weak.
So they're saying that LeBron put the bad juju on himself by sending that cease and desist. He should have just kept the ebb and flow going.
So what happened with the
God don't like ugly.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Ooh, that's crazy.
But nah,
what happened with the Warriors this year then?
Kendrick didn't drop an album this year. Last year he dropped Morale and the Big Steppers.
That was last year?
That was last year, and they won the chip.
Was that last year?
Last time they
I
won.
don't know, man.
Last time,
Let's
hold
fact check
on.
that.
Big
Look it
Morale
up.
and Big Step.
Last time they won. Before that, Kendrick dropped the Black Panther album. The time before that, To Pimp a Butterfly came out.
Right.
Yeah. So
Section 80 and all that. Yeah.
No, not Section 80. No, that was before the Warriors run.
Nah.
That was way before the Warriors
Section
run.
80 was
bro.
like 2012.
Yeah, nigga, the Warriors didn't start getting into.
It was like 2015
Yeah,
or
yeah,
2014, something like
they
that.
start to like.
That nigga, that was back when goddamn what's his name was on the team.
Monte Ellis and shit.
Yeah, Monte Ellis. Facts. Remember him on 2K?
Yeah, a problem.
Bro,
Cheese.
he's gonna be tight, bro, with the steals. Son. I don't understand. He was
Cheese.
the cheese, bro.
Pargo on the Hornets in 2K9.
I'm
One
crying.
of the
That
niggas
is
most cheated niggas of all
yo Pargo. That's weak.
time. One of the most
What do you-
cheated niggas
on
of
the
all time.
Hornets.
What do y'all think the best video game soundtrack ever is?
Now?
Oh, I don't know.
No, just in general. Like,
I have no
from
idea.
From y'all.
I have no idea,
experiences.
bro. I have no
NFL
idea.
Streets too.
NFL
Clear.
Street too.
Clear.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
NFL
Yeah,
Street
that's
too.
a good
What are
one.
some songs on it? What are
That's a
some-
good one.
Can't Be Touched.
Oh.
Street Disciples. They had some DMX on
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
They had
they
some
did, they
shit on
did.
it.
They
That shit
did.
was hard.
They did.
Couple Maddens too.
I was literally just about to say that, bro. Literally, I think
yeah.
it was like Madden 04. That was the most broad one with like mad different types of
I
music.
don't wanna be. Yeah.
Yeah.
With some rap
It was
on
like Madden
yeah.
04 or something. I think
Yeah,
it was
no,
Madden
yeah.
04.
Yo,
That-
son.
That's one of the best ones.
I said one of the recent 2Ks too because it was pretty global. You know what I mean?
When
couple
2K
2Ks is
started
wildin'.
featuring niggas, when they got Jay-Z on 14, that shit would change everything. That
Yeah,
shit
it did.
changed. At that point, 2K at that point had taken the cake with the motherfucking soundtrack
Nigga,
game.
back in like 2K9 was when I feel like it really got crazy.
When they had the
2K9
cool kids.
no,
But that's when it started getting really crazy.
Yeah,
like
2K9
when they had the
for
cool
me.
kids.
2K9
when
for
it was
me
Cool
was
Kids,
the,
when it was that digital. I forgot who.
There was a lot of shit.
Party
Africa.
people.
Yeah, Africa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm about
That shit. That soundtrack was crazy.
No, but that whole game was crazy, bro.
Yo, yeah, it was.
2K9 was really like
2K9
that was like
with
the breakout.
with Kevin Garnett on the cover.
Yep.
Word.
The breakout. That ass. That's how it
Fucking
sounds.
crying.
Funky Town type
Yo,
shit.
we can't jack
Don't get
African
funky.
Bambaataa, man, but we can't talk about him no more, man.
Why not?
Nigga, what?
Oh boy.
You're gonna have to do some research after this, man.
I
He
definitely have to do some. What Lil Reese say?
Listen.
What Lil Reese?
Long story short, he might be in the, he
I'm
might,
gonna check him out. I'm gonna do some research.
word in the streets is he might be in the BLA.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He might be part of NEMBLA. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Not Africa Bambaataa.
You never heard of Hassan Campbell?
No.
Whack 100's. He used to be Whack 100's co-host on the podcast. and
Okay.
shit. But he brought up a whole story. He said Africa Bambaataa was catting him. Yeah.
Not the Black Limo Association.
Nah, the Boy
Crazy.
Lovers Association.
Oh.
Well, that's close enough though. It's the same shit. though.
I am-
No, but the Black Limo is
That's crazy.
Quincy Jones in them.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Jamie
damn.
Foxx and
Mhm.
Quincy Jones and all
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean that Diddy. That's the Black Limo.
You're gonna get us disassociated with some high powered people.
Yo,
I'm
that's
sorry,
a
I'm sorry. I'm a
fact.
big fan of Jamie Foxx.
Like,
He comes up to Burn After Roll and goes crazy.
I'm just saying. You know what I mean?
yo,
He
bro.
may or may not be in there. We
You
definitely
got
know
any
Diddy.
you got any other high profile people?
We
you wanna
definitely
fuck a
know Diddy's in
relationship
that
up?
bitch though. We definitely know Diddy's in
That
that
shit
bitch.
sounds
Crying.
crazy.
Listen,
We definitely know.
That is weak.
I'm an ally.
I mean, I'm an ally too,
I'm an
but
ally.
I'm just saying.
Not the
Don't
Boy Lovers Association.
don't motherfucking hold success over my head for some kind of act. You know what I'm saying? I could get you to stardom. You just gotta right.
Yo, I'm not gonna front. I be saying that to one of the homies.
Hey,
one of the homies who made it. One of the homies who made
Whoa!
it. One of the homies who made it.
Yo,
I be
ladies
telling
and
them-
gentlemen,
I be saying that shit all the
what
time.
the fuck?
I
Yo,
be-
me and
yo,
Scoop been
I
saying
be
BT
turning around-
straight on the low.
Nah,
We've
come
been
on. I
saying
be
that
turning
shit.
around-
Been saying that.
Crazy.
Nah.
Don't
Saying
touch
that
me,
shit.
nigga.
Can I tell the story? Can I
You
speak
can
my
tell the story,
narrative?
but
Nah,
speak
that's
I just
crazy.
it's every so often we'll just be chill. I turn around and be like, nah, you can't go on in the. He really didn't, but it's just weak saying. I'll be like, yo, you can't go in that that black limo, son. And niggas just be tight at those.
That shit is no.
Nah, that's not what you said though.
What did I say?
See, he copped
That's
out.
not what you said.
What did I
He copped
say?
out. OD. He copped out.
What did I say? What did I say?
Nigga, nah, you definitely flailed on that whole
I said
story.
some Ayo shit.
You did some Ayo shit. And then you just try to pretend like you didn't say what you said.
I honestly, bro, because maybe in my head it came out. I'm not even gonna say it no more. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up from here on out.
Yeah, that's usually what works for you.
We need a gaffle.
You do. You need a little cowbell or some shit.
Yo, bro. Yo, that's crazy.
He said a cowbell.
Like a little one though, a little one,
That
a little
shit,
one.
just sit right here and just
Yeah, like, hey, yo.
Put that, yo, bro. That's weird.
It's so primitive.
It
Right?
is.
Word, that ass.
A cowbell is loud
mad
as fuck, too.
sophisticated. Like
No, not the you know, the cow.
the actual cowbell.
Yeah,
the
that
big
shit is-
ass cowbell.
Yeah, to let you know that's obnoxious. Like you said some shit.
That shit is weak.
Yo, so I have an idea. Maybe one day I wanna this table opens up. I wanna start doing like mystery boxes, like mystery shit. In here.
Oh, you open the
We
table.
reach into
and
the
we have some
table.
mystery.
We got a mystery thing. I kind of want to. I mean, I don't got nothing really mysterious in there, but I got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z toys in there. Right?
This nigga trying to turn to Double Dare 2000. Remember when they used
But
to?
You gotta
But
sniff the
imagine-
nose and shit.
Yo, imagine we started doing that
Yo,
shit.
bro.
You gotta.
That shit
I used to
is
love that show,
weak,
nigga.
bro.
Yo,
Open the box. That shit is.
I'm just saying. I think it's a good idea. I don't know.
We gotta see how it works, BT.
I want to do like weird shit, bro. I want to do like different shit. That not to say different shit because I feel like everything's kind of repeated after a while. But everyone kind of sometimes people put their own spin on it.
Listen, if you guys want to do a Double Dare challenge throwback episode,
Double Dare
I'll
challenge.
definitely do it.
That
Niggas
is
want to rent out Nickelodeon guts for an hour. I'll definitely do that.
Niggas gonna
shit.
lay the
That
tarp.
is. I
Niggas
haven't
gotta lay
heard
the tarp
that in a
down.
minute. That's crazy.
You know what I
We
mean?
could do
Like,
something in the
That
lobby.
shit used to be
We could
jokes though.
You gotta
Yeah,
lay
that
a
used to be
tarp
lit.
down though.
Lay a
If we could definitely do like a double dare in the lobby.
This nigga
probably
wants
get
to
whole
have a
desk set up and
motherfucking-
everything.
Nah, I definitely don't think we can
We'll
do
set
that
up an
one.
obstacle course in the middle of the
No,
hallway.
wasn't double dare?
Time
Wasn't,
trials.
Don't have no
That
white
shit
people.
is
nah,
crazy.
double dare
Set
was
like
the
a
was the
motherfucker.
game show, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the game show. Yeah,
Yeah,
nigga.
you could do that.
And they used to have the fucking do some crazy. They used
Nah,
to
they
do
lay
some
a little
crazy shit
tarp
once on
down.
the last round. The last round
they
they
did
used to
some-
do some crazy
they
shit.
did
Bro,
obstacles
set up
and that
little
shit.
buckets
Word.
up there that can just fall down with slime. Set a little tarp.
Slime.
Slime.
First, I'm
This
getting
nigga-
slimed
This
now.
nigga want to turn it into
I'm
on,
getting
hold on. You
slimed.
telling me-
Studios.
Yeah, in 2023, I'm not getting slimed.
You wouldn't
nigga.
allow it. Pause. That sounds kind of crazy. You wouldn't allow
Yeah,
yourself to get.
Nope.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No.
I don't want to say it.
No.
Shut up.
No. You
He
ever
said
seen?
nope, no.
You ever seen the
no.
video? I forgot what
No.
podcast it is. The nigga was I'm quoting a nigga, all right? So don't say no ayo. I'm quoting this nigga. This is what he said.
Lord.
What he said is ayo. but
Brace
I'm
yourself.
quoting niggas. One of the dudes explain it, right? Let's say it's like it's four of us, right, on a podcast. Let's say I'm talking, Marv says the shit, right? So one of the dudes asking the questions, he goes for 100 million, would you? And then like the next nigga goes, I'm sucking it. And
Hey,
he goes-
yo, I seen that. I seen
and
that.
he goes,
That was crazy.
he goes,
That was crazy.
I didn't even finish the
That was
question.
crazy. That was
Hey,
crazy. Yo, I got one for you
He
guys.
didn't even finish the
That
question.
shit
He was like, wait,
hell?
what? He was like, wait, whoa. He's like, whoa. He's like, yeah, I don't care, man. I don't care. I
What
don't care.
the
Yeah, he
hell?
did. It was wild.
I got a
It was
good
wild.
question
I forgot
for
what
you
podcast
guys.
it was.
Super duper.
Yeah,
Yo,
it was straighter.
I got a good question for you guys. All right.
That was a quote, ladies
If
and
your
gentlemen.
girlfriend and your mom switch brains, switch bodies, basically,
Okay.
Nah, you move
All right.
Milwaukee.
you have to listen.
Yeah, that nigga's.
You have to fuck one, but they both or they both die. Which one are you doing? Your girl and your mom with your mom's brain, or your mom's body with your girl's brain?
My girl's body with my mom's brain. Easily.
Yeah.
Tell my mom
I'm
to
doing
shut
the.
up.
I'm yeah. I'm
Don't fucking
I'm
say anything.
yeah,
I'm still fucking my girl. You know what
yeah,
I'm
I'm fucking
saying?
I'm fucking my girl's
I'm gonna
body.
fuck
off
my
rip.
mom's body.
I'm not
That's
fucking my
wild.
mom. Yeah, that's wild. That's wild,
Wild.
nigga. What?
Niggas
That's
bro-
crazy.
Would you
That is crazy,
I'm
nigga.
fucking my girl's body.
Yeah, off rip. I don't give a damn
I'll
what
be
the.
honest.
yeah,
I might live.
nah.
I might have to live.
Live.
I might have to carry their memory on.
Oh wow.
I love you guys. I'm not doing that shit, bro.
So
That's
here's the
just
thing.
weird.
I hate a nigga that does shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask no stupid ass hypothetical question.
Yeah, and then- yeah.
I
Nah,
just said I let
involved.
them both fucking go. They both
bitch,
gotta
that's not an
go.
option, bitch. The option is
They
do
both
one.
I said I'm
gotta.
choosing what
They
you-
both
Gotta go.
gotta go.
Alright.
You said which one are you? You didn't
Yeah.
say.
If you don't do it,
If no
they gotta
option,
go.
if a no option wasn't on, you gonna say
no
bye?
option is they both die.
So you're gonna let your
you're
selfish as fuck.
Oh,
then you could have said.
He did say that. That's
no,
I would live in their memory. I would live in their memory. I would keep their memory
saved two.
That shit is wild.
Listen, you would have lived with that trauma all your fucking life.
I'm gonna live with the other trauma all my life too.
Nah, I fuck my mom.
Bro, Thanksgiving is crazy after that.
Listen.
Your mom knows your pipe game now. Your Thanksgiving is crazy.
Thank God that you saw another fucking Thanksgiving. All right.
Yo,
I don't know if I ever want to see. I don't know if I ever want to see Thanksgiving again.
Time out. BT, you telling me? So in that situation, you was gonna wild out, pipe down.
Nah, he's not doing either one. He's just letting them die.
No, I'm just saying because like you already said, right? Oh, my mom knows my pipe game. First of all, I'm just doing some simple shit.
He said this is a simple transaction.
I don't give a fuck if it just said.
He said, now my mom knows my pipe game.
Yeah.
You put all the moves out. Wait a minute. No, Marv's on some. Marv is definitely on the playbook.
This nigga lighting.
Pulled out the playbook.
This nigga lighting candles and shit. This nigga putting rose petals down and shit.
That nigga putting pleasure plane on it.
Yeah, bro. Listen,
Pleasure P.
We are not. Nah. That is crazy,
bro. I'm gonna be honest. Even if it was just transactional,
wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
The Freaky Friday switch up and you doing all the diagram moves and all that's wild.
This shit is crazy.
It's wild. It's wild. That's as simple as it gets on that one.
That nigga said, I heard him say that shit. I'm like, wait a minute. That nigga said the moves. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait, you wilding out?
Now she goes out.
It's a simple transaction. We're not going into the playbook. We're not going into the bag. None of that. No,
my man said, one of my mans, because my man's brought this up. Shout out Mike. He actually, we actually had he said some funny shit because I said something about being drugged came up, and he said that actually might be the most like appropriate method. If you, it's never right to drug a girl. It's never ever right. But in that situation,
what situation?
Your mother will never know.
Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Lord have mercy.
Yo, this nigga is fucking different.
That wasn't me who said it.
No, your man, whoever the fuck said that shit.
Fucking crazy.
That nigga is fucking different, bro.
I
What the
was
hell
like,
that man
yo,
say?
this nigga's crazy.
That nigga is wild.
If there was ever an appropriate situation to drug someone.
Yeah, no, for real. Definitely on that note.
Remember back in the,
that is
remember back
crazy.
in the day, you used to walk by people's drinks?
Yeah. I do that shit all the time. That shit is hilarious. I used to love doing that shit to people.
Bro, niggas used to get tight.
You walk past people and you just be like this. And just walk away. They're like, hey, what the fuck you do to my drink?
What the fuck, bro?
Just keep it moving. Nothing.
This nigga was a menace to Spy
Yo, Spy Coast was dark days, bro.
I know.
Oh my god.
I was really a menace in Spy Coast.
Yo, this nigga used to really just. I don't give a fuck. He's pussy. Yo, it's my boy. I don't give a fuck. He's a bitch. I'm like, damn, nigga. What is wrong with this?
Yo.
I did.
He said I did do that.
I was standing on the bar and they was like, get down. I was like, nah.
No. I will not.
That shit was so small too. How the fuck was I acting up in there?
That shit is weak.
I don't understand why so many people just let themselves pack up in there.
Yo, bro, every time, bro.
To me.
Every time. First of all, the design of that place is fucking
Terrible.
shit. But either way,
Blow out the fucking
I remember
windows.
almost every time I went in there, bro, you literally had to like do a motherfucker to get to the end of the fucking place, bro. Yeah, bro, that shit
What
was
y'all talking about?
Spy Coast.
Spy Coast?
In Port Jeff, nigga. Yeah, it's one of the first bars on the it's one of the first bars on the left side when you go over there.
Nigga, that shit's like a hallway, nigga.
That shit is literally a narrow ass hallway, bro.
Okay.
And they have the nerve, and then they have the nerve to have some long table on the other side. Like there's space for that and stools. Like, bro, that shit is wild.
You get all that shit out.
And then the bars right here.
Get all that shit out of there.
That shit
Nigga,
is
there be
wild,
300 people
bro.
packed up there.
There should be no chairs in there.
Yeah, there should be none. That shit is
Standing
wild.
room.
Straight standing room.
Yeah,
no
standing
chairs.
room.
Motherfuckers
Facts.
being there dancing off beat.
Yeah, and then they be having the nerve to dance in that bitch, bro. Like
it's
that
crazy
shit is crazy.
They won't go to a basement party though.
You know what is crazy though? You know what it is? Being a black man on Long Island, there's some traumas that we have to get
bro.
through.
There's a lot
bro.
of shit we got to go through.
Going to Patrick or Port Jeff,
Come on,
Is
bro.
it
and getting racially profiled every fucking weekend.
Literally every time.
bro.
Every
time you go in there,
You're
bro.
a coke dealer. You're a weed dealer.
Yeah,
you're
bro.
a
If you wear a white tee, you're instantly a drug dealer. Like you're instantly profiled off rip. Like
Even
it's not even like
even going to Spy Coast or going to certain bars, like like all right, if we ain't looking for white girls, then it's gonna be slim pickings. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be very slim. Going to Spy Coast is like, yeah,
that is like
nigga, leaving Long Island.
You're
really,
catching snowflakes that day.
Karen Central. Like
yo,
damn
high
near.
key, bro. You know how niggas was before, bro.
Yeah.
Leaving Long Island really taught a nigga a lot, dog.
Scarcities.
This shit is crazy. This is not the world.
No, you would definitely take a Long Island white girl over a rural white girl for sure.
Bro.
At least she's cultured.
Exactly.
The bitch watch
She
MTV.
know a little something.
Yeah, bitch watch MTV.
A little something.
You know what I mean? She watch MTV and she know 50
She know a little something.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I heard Roll Up.
Yeah, some girls up there have never seen a person other than white. You know what I mean? Like when you walk into Walmart and they're looking at you like they don't know. Like
some of the ones
you know
over here
what
seen the movie Belly and shit. Like what the fuck?
Bell.
Right.
Who?
So I said some.
You know what's funny?
I said some.
You know what's funny? I had a white ex-girlfriend, and we sat. It was a group of us. We were all dating white girls, and we collectively put on Malcolm X and had them sit there and watch it. First of all, I told them like, the movie's gonna be mad long, but just endure. Don't worry about it. Bro, I'm over there dying, bro. They calling.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, don't put that shit in your head. That's the white man's product. I'm over there dying,
bro, that
bro.
shit is
She was
weak,
sitting there
bro.
so uncomfortable, bro.
That shit is weak. Trying to be white.
Yeah, I'm looking at my boy like, we got him now.
Yo, bro.
Why does the white man come?
The goddamn devil. That's what it
That
is.
shit is weak.
Another
bro.
Long Island thing you're gonna be, especially growing up, you're gonna be the experimental black dude.
You are.
100%.
You are. But here's the thing.
I believe that.
Or you might be the one to pop it off.
No, but here's the thing, though. What I'll tell you right now is very imperative that you listen to me, young black mans. When you kissing a white girl, right? Make sure you wipe yourself. Make sure you always carry wipes.
Yes.
Yeah, facts.
You look like you got.
It depends on the age though, because I feel like that's young girls. Because
That's the young biddies.
What?
I never been through that.
Women wear makeup all ages. Nigga.
no, I know that, but I mean, like just as far as
I feel like the young white biddies
They be
wild out with
caked
the
up.
makeup.
Yeah.
Nah, you don't have to be kicked up, but you can still get a little.
Women wild out with the makeup. Period.
That's what I'm
That don't
saying,
mean
bro.
that.
It depends.
Clown faces and
Yeah,
shit.
like the no blendage between the skin and the neck.
The neck be a different fucking color than the face, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm
fucking
saying.
wildin'
That's
out.
what I'm saying. Blend that shit together.
Oh yeah,
Those
bro,
two
listen.
different tones.
Remember Shorty's
That shit is weak.
Yeah, that shit's
Yeah.
weak, bro. I've seen that. That
Shorty's
shit
neck
is
was looking
weak.
crazy. Shorty's neck was white as a bitch. Her face tan,
Orange.
Tan,
Yeah,
orange,
looking like me,
Bronze,
looking like me in the
matte
face.
bronzer, and all
That's
that
what
other
I'm
shit.
saying.
Yeah,
So
word.
when
All that extra
you
shit.
dealing with a little, you know what I mean, a little bunny, you don't make sure you get the
Analyze.
get the wipes after.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
analyze, bro.
Or make sure you should get the smear smear proof
the
shit,
smear-proof shit, word.
waterproof
That's a
shit. You know what I
fact.
mean? I learned that shit out. My girl
That
got
shit-
the
that
you know what I mean,
shit
the
is crazy.
the lipstick that don't smear. I was like, what? Shook my hand.
Game changer.
Shake my hand. I didn't
Game
know that.
changer,
I didn't
bro.
know that. I
That
didn't know
shit is
that.
weak.
But nah, yo, listen, man. I think it's about that time to wrap it up, yo. Fucking, it's been dope, yo, Los. I appreciate you popping up.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Man.
gang,
Much
for having
love,
me.
brother.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate
Much
you.
love,
Appreciate you.
brother, man.
Appreciate
You know
you.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Yo,
Word.
follow my dog Los on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Berry Gang Los.
Berry Gang Los.
Berry Gang Los.
Berry Gang Los, right?
Berry Gang Los. Add the Berry Gang 1. Everywhere you can get podcasts. Berries up. Reps up. Cherries up. You get it.
Yeah, man.
Cherries up.
You already.
what I mean?
You already.
Yeah, I should kick an old freestyle for old times.
Yeah, on that note, yo, Scoop.
Yo, on that
Yo, Scoop.
That's
note, Cool Hand
Yo,
Mars.
Scoop.
Listen,
It's
I
Magic
probably
Mark.
had the
It's this
hardest